My name is Uras, not Uras. I'll be talking about what we do in Erke with the social media. So I'm from Turkey, from a company called Erke. We were established in 1988. I'm sure you guys might remember in 2011 you were there for the conference. And this is our small headquarters, and this is you guys over there. What we do in Erke is basically to supply the market with foundation technologies. These are some other products that we represent in our country. Usually we get requests from also our neighboring countries, so social media is very important for us. So we make sure that we share every content that we create. We make conferences calling different brands that we supply. We invite customers to factory visits, and we invite them to our headquarters for a monthly barbecue and just for chatter to hear about what's going on in their business. And social media, of course, I talked about it before in 2011 as well, is something that we all must do in order to keep up with the customer demands. And this is Peter over there, while he was younger, of course. Much
younger.
Much younger. That's why it's black and white. This is a small video that I prepared. I don't think you guys have the sound, but maybe you don't need it. It's basically a bundle of data that you guys were talking about. You guys, and what we do in Erke is basically we have successfully assembled a core team that usually shares all the information that is coming from our technicians, from our sales people, and from our clients through these channels that also Matthew was talking about, through Facebook, Google, Twitter, WhatsApp, blogs. And here's an example of our blogs. We have also the English version. For example, I was writing the blog yesterday night. I sent it to my guy in Turkey. He already posted it. This is our Pinterest, yeah. And we can also download all our brochures from here. And this is an example in the 2011 conference. My father did the speech before me, and then I just took it and put it on my speech, and I showed it to you guys. It only takes 2 minutes to prepare this. You don't even need to sit and do it. You can just do it while you're on your way. And this is you guys from behind, actually. We already have prepared the blog post for this. It's all been done. So you see, you don't even need a core team to do that. And here's a video. I just cut the video.
I found it this morning.
Yeah? So we're basically stalking you. And this is the important part.
You. My eyes are on you.
And this is the whole point. I mean, okay, it's okay to look at these data that I showed you about Facebook and Twitter, but what to do with it really, and how does it function to generate real sales? I mean, the day Peter called me to make this speech, I couldn't answer him because I was in the middle of a deal. And this is what happened. In the northern east part of Turkey, in Artvin, Hopa, there was a very big flood. Many people were affected. And most of them had to relocate, and the government could not go inside there because it was a disaster zone. Now, they didn't have any search and rescue equipment because it was such a small town, so people had to go from Istanbul. And the aftermath was 8 people dying and 3 people going missing. That night, 25 trucks with search and rescue equipment left Istanbul. They were all equipped with Grindex pumps, but all new. We basically gave the municipality these pumps, and they just took them to this disaster zone to commence search operations. But the flood, it wasn't stopping. In any case, for 2 days it continued, and it was such a big case also on the TV. So when they arrived to the scene, this is the difference between just in 2 days. They started to commence the operations immediately using our equipment with also their other gear. And in the end, the result was they entering to 100 houses and rescuing a bunch of old and young people. So what does that have to do with social media?